Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 21st, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame. Wife got up and around, she headed off to work, got the dog outside, grabbed my water, my harbor leg, and my banana, got out there, let the one dog out, let her use the restroom, got her back in, and got the other dog out of the office who can't be around other dogs, so luckily she goes home tomorrow, so it won't be too bad a deal. But it's always a little extra hassle when I can't let the dogs interact. It kind of adds to a lot more stress in my life and just a little more work. The work I don't mind, it's the stress that makes me nervous because things can go very poorly very quickly. So yeah, got her outside, probably check the fence in the morning, make sure nothing happened, especially now I'm waiting for my garage to get built because I don't have that secondary fence. I usually have a secondary fence there, which has been down for a few weeks now. And speaking of the garage, I got a text today that says they will be here Saturday morning to pour my slab. Now, whether it actually happens or not, I do not know. We still have a chance of getting rained out and all that good fun stuff, but overall it's not too bad. We've been getting quite a bit of rain since they dug it, and they dug the footing stuff since they couldn't do the footings in case it fell full of rain, so they wanted to pour right away after they dug the footings, but it's already been, I don't know, way too long. We've had 5 massive rains and the footings are completely full of water, but they drain out luckily, it's all good. So I also have a big water bug pump that I can pump the water out of there if need be. And I have seen, hopefully will not be the case for mine, I've literally seen people pump concrete right into a footing that's full of water, completely full of water, and they just mix it up a little bit dry and pour it in and watch all the water pour out as they dump concrete into it. So yeah, hopefully that is not my case. Hopefully not going to happen here, but hopefully it all works out. So yeah, went ahead, got around, basically got out of the hot tub, just chilled out for the day, getting a couple things done here and there. Nothing too major, just simple stuff, and basically spent the day rotating dogs in and out. Pretty much my day. Wasn't a lot else going on there. Chilling there, went ahead and checked. For some reason I thought I had to take my father-in-law to the doctor today, which turned out it was supposed to be last week. It was canceled, and it was, my brain keeps seeing it on the calendar, so I kind of flash back to whether or not I have anything to do today, and it's not. So, but I went and looked up the next ones and got them programmed in my phone as a reminder for the night before, the morning of, and all that good fun stuff. It helps me not over worry, I guess is probably the best way to put it. So yeah, I got hung around, ended up having a donut for breakfast also. So I had 2 maple donuts I bought, and they're pretty damn good donuts. They've changed the recipe a little bit and the frosting, so it's a little more granule sugar. It didn't smooth out. You get a little bit of a grit to it, which I don't mind. The flavor's still there, right? It's just the texture's off a little bit. It is what it is. So I don't get them enough to really justify complaining about it, but I did notice it. It is a thing. So yeah, basically other than that, was just hanging around, got a few things done. Had crazy rain come through again, like backyard flooded, front yard flooded, like the roads holding water. Everybody's around here is bitching, so our city gets a shit ton of money from us to maintain rain runoff, basically gutters and ditches, and they're saying they have not been doing that. Our city was really having some problems here the last handful of years, and most everybody who was working on the city council board and a lot of these departments have all since been fired and or quit, and got a whole new crew of people in there who are trying. The problem with it is, the fact is, one, we got a bunch of people who are trying to fix messes that they didn't make, and then we got a lot of people pissed off that these messes are here. But you guys weren't pissed off, and the people who were making the messes were still in the office. You're waiting until they've all been kicked out, and now you're bitching about it as new people. Like, I didn't start this fire. I didn't throw logs on it. I didn't do any of this shit. But yet I'm over here trying to fix it, and you guys are yelling at me like I started this whole shit. So it is what it is. Finally came time to go get my run in, get the dogs separated out. Went out for my run, and a couple streets over from me, there's some low spots, and it's one of the houses that actually has like no culvert in their driveway, which is, I don't know, I think dumb, but it is what it is. The driveway dips down, made like a natural ditch in the front of their house, which is laziness and cheapness on the builder's part, which most likely meant that house is built on spec, not built as a custom built for a particular person. Because nobody in their right mind would be like, oh yeah, I want to save $100 by not putting a culvert in and do it this way. Like, it's just absolutely dumb. Even the time they spent to form the concrete to make the dip down and up probably cost the same as what it cost to buy a damn culvert. But so it was one of those deals where There's a handful of houses right here that have it. I think it's really dumb, but it is what it is. So, but he's out there with a giant trash pump, big giant 3-inch water line pump. I've been 2.5. I don't know. I didn't look that close. Gas powered pump out there running the thing, pumping all the water out. And I kind of chatted with him. I'm like, hey, how's it going? He goes, it's a bunch of bullshit. You shouldn't have to do this, blah blah. But better than having mosquitoes here if I don't get rid of it. So luckily he's able to pump it with a long enough hose that gets past 2 houses down, and then from there they have an actual ditch that will drain over to one of our retention ponds, and it'll be all good to go. So, but yeah, he was complaining about that. I'm like, well, technically I think this part here, I didn't say it, but I'm like in my head going like, this part here is your house design. It's a house design that's really shitty on your side that's causing this, that is in the whole process of causing the issue and causing the problem. So you are by far the one that's like, your house, this is not a city. The city couldn't fix your problem because like your ditch and your driveway are designed poorly and built poorly. That's not a city problem. But he wanted to bitch about the city, so I let him bitch. So yeah, it's that personal responsibility part of this dude. Like, this one is not their fault. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an idiot who observed things from a different angle than most people. So got back from my run. Wife got home from work and we were chilling out and having a good time. Went ahead and decided to have dinner. I said, hey, I got plans for the meat that I'm thawing for tomorrow. Tonight we have a couple pounds of ground chuck. So what do you want done with it? We can do like sloppy joes. We can just do like open loose face, just basically round up some meat, have it for what you want. We can do like taco salads. We can do tacos. We can do whatever you want. There's everything, sandwiches. We can do like hamburger helper stuff. What do you have used? So she said something about spaghetti, and I'm like, if you're willing to make the noodles, I'm willing to do the rest. I don't really like cooking noodles. It's always that weird. I get nervous. I'm gonna leave them on too long. I'm gonna get gooey. So I pull them out, leave them to al dente. They're too hard. And the second day I make my spaghetti is much better because overnight it sits, and then it softens up my noodles the rest of the way. But the first night, my spaghetti is not very good. So Claire says, you boil the noodles, I'll do the rest. And I was like, okay. And then by the time I got out of the shower, she goes, I don't want to do that. Just make the tacos. I'm like, okay. She's like, I got wraps and stuff, whatever. I'm like, that's cool. So start making the meat up and the tacos, and the tomatoes went bad on us. The spinach and stuff all bad. Like everything we grab, like it's bad. Like, what the fuck do we have now? We have onion. We have 8 onion, and that's it. So we end up with taco meat, taco seasoning in the meat already. So I already put the seasoning in. And because I'd known that before, I would have done a sandwich or something. Instead, so I'm like, well, since that's all we have now is taco meat and onions. There's no lettuce. There's no, whatever. I'm like, I'm going to just say hell with it, and I'm going to eat some tater tots and throw some taco meat on top of it. So I'm doing taco nachos, basically, or tater tot nachos is what I'm doing. So I chucked some tater tots in the air fryer while she continued to make what she was making, and which turns into wraps, I think, whatever. And then got it done, ate those up, had a good meal, watched another episode of Big Mouth, and it's the final season of Big Mouth we're watching. It's definitely not as good as the first, but a lot of that segments they thought for 10 years about how to write the first episode season, and then it goes downhill a little bit from there. It's just like every music album. They spend 20 years designing their first album, and then the third album they spend 20 weeks. So it's a different scenario. But yeah, it's a decent show, all right, but it's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit odd. So got done there, headed outside, and then basically for my evening cigar, and the weather was decent enough, it cooled off some, so it was kind of nice. Went ahead and was able to just rotate the dogs in and out. Luckily, both the dogs like my wife, so works out well. So while one's out, the one's in, hanging out in the bedroom and living room, whatever, her kind of rolling back and forth and not stuck in the office like the one would be if there was other dogs around. So it works out decently, so it's all good. From there, headed back in and grabbed myself a little snack, and wife went to bed early, so she didn't stay up to watch anything, which is fine. So I watched a little bit of Castle, and then ended up after that having my snack in bed, got the dog settled in, and wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I also talked to my buddy from up north that I talked to him, and we texted a little bit, almost forgot, and we ended up talking for like 2 damn hours on the phone, which is crazy. So, but yeah, it was kind of nice. But yeah, that was it. Talk to you soon.